talking about probability, but the human mind is simple. In in this millennia, anyway. Let's end all past ones. Let's turn to the probability of a disjunction of events. Probability A or B. It is the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of both A and B. If the Browns have two children, the probability that at least one is a girl, that is, that the first is a girl or the second is a girl, is 0.5 plus 0.5 minus 0.25 or 0.75. You can arrive at the same result by counting the combinations boy-girl plus girl-girl plus girl-boy, 3 possibilities, out of boy-girl plus boy-boy plus girl-boy plus girl-girl, 4 opportunities. Or by tallying frequencies in a large set of families with 2 children, you'll find that 3/4 have at least one daughter. The arithmetic of or shows us what went wrong with the weathercaster who said it was certain to rain over the weekend because there was a 50% chance of rain on each day. By simply adding the 2 probabilities, he inadvertently double counted the weekends on which it could rain on both days, neglecting to subtract 0.25 for the conjunction. The arithmetic of or shows us what went wrong with the weathercaster who said it was certain to rain over the weekend because there was a 50% chance of rain on each day. By simply adding the 2 probabilities, he inadvertently double counted the weekends on which it would rain on both days, neglecting to subtract 0.25 for the conjunction. Right. 50% on Saturday, on Foxty, 50% on Goldie. Right. It's not a separate. Right. Right. And it becomes clear when you list out the things. If it rains on Foxty Goldie, so rain, 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 no rain, no rain, rain, no rain, no rain. And you see clearly 75%. Right. So you can't double count. Okay, sure. He applied a rule that works for exclusive or, namely A or B but not both. The probabilities of mutually exclusive events can be added to get the disjunction, and the sum of all of them is 1, certainty. The probabilities of mutually exclusive events can be added to get the disjunction, and the sum of all of them is 1, certainty. The probability that a child is either a boy, 0.5, or a girl, 0.5, is their sum, 1, since the child must be either one or the other. This being an example to explain the math, I've adopted a gender binary and not considered intersex children. If you forget the difference and confuse overlapping with mutually exclusive events, you can get crazy results. Imagine the weathercaster predicting a 0.5 chance of rain on Saturday, on Sunday, and on Monday, and concluding that the chance of rain over the long weekend was 1.5. Obviously, gosh, we're really not rational. Because I am struggling, bro. And that felt like a punch in the gut how silly it would be if we just add another day. I did see that sort of coming. Okay. Alright. Not really, maybe. Anyway, because of the hindsight bias, we're just going to discount that. Okay. But what about this exclusive or? The probabilities of mutually exclusive events can be added to get the disjunction. The probability that a child is either a boy, 0.5, or a girl, 0.5, is there some 1, since the child must be either one. Right. But it can, like, rain. It can... Whatever. The probability of the complement of an event, namely A not happening, is 1 minus the probability of it happening. This comes in handy when we have to estimate the probability